Okay, coming to NCERT, what is the easiest, quickest, and effective solution to cover NCERT for your civil service examination? I would say just follow these tips or rules. Then that is, yeah, there is Q&A method is there. Okay, Q&A method is there. In mnemonics method is there for every subject, not only history, geography, polity, environment, every science, every subject you can follow this. Okay. Then see auditory repetition. Yes, preparing flowcharts and mind maps. Then skimming and scanning. That is, running through the headlines or maybe subheadings and these first lines, last lines of the paragraphs. Then see not to be perfectionist. If you follow these tips, you can easily finish NCERT without much difficulties, without much confusions. Okay, one by one. Q&A method is nothing but it is, yes, in NCERT from 6th standard to 12th standard, we already discussed what are the NCERT textbooks you have to read for every subject. Am I right? So coming to this 6th standard to 12th standard, every chapter is followed by questions. MCQs are there, descriptive questions are there. So once first reading of NCERT just like a short story. You are reading NCERT just like a short story or like a novel. You read it chapter by chapter, you finish it. Am I right? Don't make notes out of it, summary notes, nothing from that. Just read it like a story. In the second round, definitely what you have to do, you try to solve these questions, questions which is given after every chapter. MCQ questions are there, descriptive questions are there. Try to solve it. When you solve the questions, you will get the exact content of that chapter. Suppose a chapter it is on this, for example, civil disobedience movement or peasant uprisings. Okay, fundamental duties or fundamental rights. When you solve the questions, you will get the kadal, you will get the core, the content. Okay, so take care. NCERT mastering every chapter is nothing but it is, solving the question answers or solving the questions, MCQs and descriptive questions given if after each chapter. Then I would say mnemonics you can follow. It's nothing but, it's the easiest way of, like registering these important keywords from each subject. For example, KFC for Jainism, I said, yes, there is right to knowledge, right to faith, right to conduct. Am I right? Then there is a federal. Federal is nothing but it is, All India Federation. That is Government of India Act 1935 proposed, yes, All India Federation, establishment of that particular what is called this provincial autonomy. Then there is diarchy at the center, or maybe this establishing that, or maybe electorate system. You can see that there is expansion of the electorate system. Again, you see that then there is a separate electorate also extended. You see that there is a provision for establishment of RBI, abolition of that provincial diarchy, or maybe legislature also expanded, bicameral legislature introduced. Such provisions are there. So the provisions of Government of India Act 1935, that is through certain mnemonics, I can easily by heart, I can easily register. Am I right? Similar way, auditory repetition. When you read NCERTs, I said that yes, whatever the key things, core things, as I said, for example, provisions of a particular act, okay, or maybe this, for example, what is called the fundamental duties, fundamental rights, whatever the things, you can just record your own audio and you can listen to it using Bluetooth. You can listen to it whenever you go for walking, jogging, etc. That is also a solution. Prepare the flowcharts and this mind map, etc. Visual representation of these things, in a very structured way that will help you to cover NCERT chapters much easier, much quicker. Am I right? Yes, there is a solution: skimming and scanning. Read the headlines and subheadings, etc. Read the first lines, last lines of the paragraphs, or maybe scan for this, the central things in the central themes in the paragraphs. Sometimes the NCERT paragraphs are, simply explaining some stories and examples, etc. You can focus on the core things. Try to find out the core things in each paragraph. That will save your time. That will help you to focus on the core things only. Okay. Similar way, don't be a perfectionist in NCERT reading. Don't have a habit of, like reading and by hearting everything from NCERT books. Okay. You just go for the important things only. The important things only. For example, there is, I said, one example we are taking colonialism. The causes of colonialism, political, economic, social, cultural, intellectual causes of colonialism, or maybe the impact of colonialism. Okay, social, political, economic, cultural impact of colonialism, different stakeholders of colonialism. So in this way, just take care of the most important things. 1857 revolt. When you do skimming and scanning, focus for certain things. The causes of 1857 revolt, leaders of 1857 revolt, Centers of 1857 revolt, reasons for its failure, or maybe the achievements of this particular revolt. Am I right? Similar way, just focus on the core things only. That way you can finish these NCERT chapters quickly, and it will be more effective for your civil service preparation. So don't skip it. You must do it. It is very important for you. That's it.